It's the book of John, chapter 10, and verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites coming in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, and to bring forth the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And as always, we'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone and like-minded men. Salutations to the believers, the Akim and the Akwar. Shalom. Read that again. This is the book of John, chapter 10, and verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. Alright, so going on Malcolm X and all these other so-called leaders, you see, they were entering by some other door, man. They weren't coming in by by the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. You see? Ultimately, because it wasn't that time. You see? With Malcolm X was that Muslim thing, Nation of Islam. Martin Luther King was coming in with that Baptist vibration. You know?
Yeah,
Pan-Africanism? Okay. I think it was more like, straight Christianity type shit. I don't know about Marvin, what's his other name? Marcus Garvey. Yeah.
Yeah, he was more into
Pan-Africanism? Okay. But I think he was still he was a separatist, right?
Mm-hmm.
More like, let's go back to Africa.
Right. Let us do our own business, you know?
Okay, come. Yeah, come.
Yeah, Malcolm was exploring a lot.
He was exploring a lot, huh?
Yeah. So you hear different people say he was part of this, part of that.
Right.
I think the NOI blamed him.
Yeah, but then he turned his back on them because he found out some shit. I don't know what, I guess he wasn't in agreement with the leader. Point is, well, that's not the door, man. You see? Yeah.
Jeremiah 50:6. My people had been lost sheep. Their shepherd have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from the mountains to the hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
They have forgotten their resting place, which is Yahweh Bashim Shep, the word.
Also the shepherd, the people, the so-called leaders, not promoting it, not promoting the right way, telling them, like you're saying, the Muslim is the way,
right.
Pan-Africanism is the way, ultimately. Our people have tried so many ways of liberating themselves from the oppression of the so-called white man. But the only way is through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Say he's the door,
Come on.
Matthew 7, verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Was that Matthew
7, verse 14.
Yeah, come on. I think it's Matthew 20, 16. It says that many are called, but few are chosen. You got it,
Verse 13. Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Yeah, come which leadeth unto life, which leads you to Yahushua.
Yeah. So it's scarce.
Yeah, come.
The truth is, it's yeah. If you got it, it's actually you found a scarce resource.
Yeah, come. It's a treasure.
Yeah, it's a treasure. Come.
It says many there be that out there go follow destruction. So ultimately, people out there they don't look for life. You know? They look for their own pleasure. They don't seek to serve the Most High. You know? They're only here for their own purpose. Everybody else, they rather be in their they rather sow in the carnal than in the spirit.
Right. There's more on it?
Oh no, that's it on that.
Oh, come. If you have that Matthew, you're already Matthew.
Yeah.
20. I think it's 14 or 16.
Come. Matthew 20, verse 16. So the last shall be first,
Yeah, come.
and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen.
Many are called, but few are chosen. Now, you see the perseverance of the elders and apostles, how they've been pushing this word 30 plus years. See, and still standing. That's a miracle, bro. You know, especially living in New York, like, you know, all this temptation. That's the straight gate, bro. Those that were first would be last, bro. So all those, those so-called leaders, you see that try to climb up some other way. Those pastors, man, that found the consolation here. This is T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollars, all these guys, man. They made a fortune in Babylon. See, the scripture says that the first shall be last, man.
They made a fortune of telling lies.
Yeah.
They're leading people astray.
Yeah, man. They're leaving the sheep to the slaughter, man.
He has what? The mega church, man.
Yeah, come.
Mega church. How many people go there and subscribe to his teachings? But ultimately, just to find out that he's lying, and it's actually idolatry. It's completely averse from the teaching of Yahushua.
Yeah. Yeah. Piece up for you real quick. This is Jeremiah 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men.
See? Even Judas being a zealot. He was setting Yahushua. He wanted the kingdom to come up in his time. Not in Yahushua's time.
See that again?
Judas, he set up.
Oh yeah,
because he wanted the kingdom to come on his time. He said, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe he's gonna push him to make an uprising or something. Yahushua has all these spiritual powers. Maybe he's gonna push him to, And without talking about the Pharisees and the Sadducees that set him up as well, because since the time they've been looking to kill him. Many times they were seeking to kill. They were seeking for his life.
Yep. And then go into the Judas Iscariot, but that's disobedience, man. You see? Because if you knew the scriptures, that's in is that Zephaniah? It says, "Wait ye upon me."
Yep.
Yahushua was continuing teaching in the church and in the highways and byways, man. He's giving them parables, bro. Parables on patience, on obedience to Yahushua. But, ultimately the spirit hopped on them, man. Yeah.
Book Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, Khan. It's like, if I may. What's the T.G. Jakes and all these leaders are, what's his name, Tyler Perry. He's supposed to be like a
Role model.
Yeah, a role model.
So-called model for the culture.
Yeah, for the culture, like try to present himself as a meek man. Here it is, he's telling you to take the vaccine, bro. He's telling you to take the job, but he's leading people to the slaughter.
Then he turns around and makes a movie wearing a dress, you know?
Yeah, you wearing a dress.
You know, sequel, prequel, you know?
Yeah. You're supposed to follow a man that wears a dress.
Don't follow him.
You have the time to put on the lipstick on, bro. That's crazy.
The wig, you know?
You gotta put on that wig. That's effort, man.
Yeah, that's right. Commitment.
That's commitment, bro.
Commitment to the evil.
Yeah.
Commitment to following Satan, man.
Yeah. Because when you do something, it's a promotion. That's who you are, bro. You're calling this is the right way. You're telling, bro, you're actually encouraging that type of behavior, bro. Call yourself a leader.
Because if you're really a man of the Lord, and if you knew the scriptures, and they tell you, yo, wear this dress and get on stage, what is this?
Yeah, it's Khan. That's my limit. Yeah,
You know?
Every man has his limit, bro.
And then you let the press release make an article out of that.
See? You know? You yourself are making profit out of that, you know? So like, how far would you go, you know? Well, what is your limit if you're willing to go that far for the devil, you know?
Exactly, and then that into itself. That means he already went the whole way.
Yeah,
On the
facts.
left side.
Facts. For sure they did, bro. All these guys, bro. For you to sit down with Esau, you have to go
comfortably.
Yeah, you have to go his way. You have to follow along with his beliefs, man. His wicked beliefs, man. His mannerism, his customs, bro. Which is sodomy, man. Homosexuality and all that. That's why this world can't go on, bro. Just real quick, precept wise, you get right by. This is Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. It says, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy power." So ultimately, he's a reprobate, man. He's an abomination to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And to us too, man. He's a reprobate, man.
You can't be following a man like that.
Done. So Isaiah 5 verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
Mighty to drink wine, man. That's a wine right there, bro. That's a mighty wine. How many, like, this guy had how many movies, bro?
Yeah. They know how many followers he got, the impact.
I remember, like, a couple years ago, they were talking about, he has the studio, the Tyler Perry studio.
Yeah.
You guys heard about that?
Yeah. I remember that.
And people were talking like, oh, that's this guy's doing it, he's making it, but how did he
How
get
did
to
he
that
get
point?
Yeah.
What's the ripple effect of that?
What he had to do to get to that point.
You know what I mean? Like,
These people, they talk about making a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah.
So it's all on the left hand. Right?
yeah.
Like, let's take Lil Nas X for an example. See, this guy has no talent, man. He came up with that one good song, one okay song, you know. And then after that, man, it's all downfall from that, man. You know, you don't even have to go into what he did, but you all know that that's folly, man. Him and even Cardi B pushing for that satanic vibration with her new shoe line, you know.
She has a shoe line now?
She had a shoe with Reebok, but it's all full of satanic messages, you know. So with the hand signs, you know, and it's like solid in your face. But if you don't, the devil is gonna put it in your face that he is the devil. But if you don't have the eyes, if you're in the darkness, you're not gonna be able to perceive it. You know? So she's out there having taking photo shoots. I like the Hindu goddess.
Come on.
You know, and doing that hand signs, you know, those hand signs and devil worshiping, you know. So
Yeah.
Serpent, even the serpent, bro.
That rock and roll sign.
yeah, rock and roll sign. Another thing, even the brother, he went into like, yo, what it means is highly satanic. You know? So she has that in all the, you know, So she's pushing forth wickedness, and people, if you don't know, you're just gonna go with it because it's Cardi B, Oh, Lil Nas, I like his music, but no, man, they're all working for the serpent.
That's it. So that's our next precept right there. Which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. That influence.
You see it?
Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble and the flame consumeth the shaft, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Yasha Allah.
I got a precept. This is Isaiah 3 verse 9. The shoe of their countenance doeth witness against them. They declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, Salah.
Yeah, they declared their sins as Sodom. And Sodom was known for the city, one of the 5 cities that was destroyed by fire and brimstone. You see, for the homosexual acts that they were committing. See, they even try to have intercourse with angels, man.
See? It says they had it not. So it's being promoted,
Like Lil Nas X.
They have an agenda to promote all that is wickedness, all that is against the scriptures. You got it.
So actually, real quick, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. It's like it's Ecclesiastes, chapter 13, and verse 1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Right, so these guys they're in cahoots with them, man. They're in fellowship with Esau. So therefore they're homosexuals themselves, man. They declare their sins as Sodom. You got that.
Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
That's what he said. They rewarded evil unto them. That's the end of the tunnel.
Lord is not mocked, man. Whatsoever remains sword, that shall you also be. Everything is in balance, man. It's not like the Lord's gonna reward you evil for no reason. No, you sowed that evil, man. You read that again.
Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
You're not gonna go plant. You're not gonna go plant an apple seed and expect the oranges to come out. So you reap what you sow, as the version said. I got Matthew 6:24. No man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one